Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Bevo's Tech Tech on Trionis' server. And I have a confession to make. Fluffy Puma, if you're watching or if you hear about this, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I accidentally cut down your house. Yeah. In my defense, I didn't know that someone had moved into this particular tree, and I started way up at the top, at the branches, and I did not see the concealed hidden door here until I got fairly low. Fortunately, I did have enough saplings stocked up that I made you... Oh, hello, creeper. I have enough saplings that I made you a new tree right next to it. Oh, a little spoiler for later. I made you a new tree right next to it. Just grew that right up. And it's just as good as the other one. It's right next to the other one. So and I left a couple notes here. When this first happened, I let Trionis know about it, and he was like, "Oh boy!" So I went on the Skype chat. And I said, "I'm really, really sorry." So I wrote notes saying, "Very sorry. I cut down your tree. Needed charcoal," which is true. I need a lot of charcoal. Didn't notice door until bottom IOU Canna. So I came in here. I hit the tree. I'm not even sure if Fluffy's been back on the server to see this really, because over here I left you a present. So I grew you a new tree and got you a gift. Okay. And what I got her is this, a Manulin hatchet. So Manulin and obsidian actually, with flux and redstone. This is a really good, this is one of the best hatchets you can get actually. And it's powered, so you don't have to repair it, just have to charge it back up. So when you get back on the server, here's your present, and I'm very sorry I cut down your base. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of grief about that, probably for a long time, and yeah, that's gonna be my legacy. Is I'm the guy who builds tree houses and cuts down people's bases. Okay, so now we got that out of the way. Let's move on to our project for the day. Well, actually, there's two things I want to do. I might not get to the second one, I'm coming to think of it. But those of you who checked out 8-Bit Evolutions series on Bevo's Tech Pack, he's got a couple episodes up. He's beyond the ravine over by Spawn. What he's doing is sort of like a kind of like a solitary thing. His first episode, he did like a server tour, just check out and see what everyone else was doing. And he came over to my treehouse, and he had a lot of good things to say about it. Thank you very much. I was very pleased to hear all the good things you had to say about my treehouse, such as it is. I did the best I can, and it's very nice. One thing he did comment about, which has completely valid reasons for it, is that I did not spend nearly as much time on this bridge as I did in this treehouse, and that has got to change. I have a couple of ideas here. In fact, my fiance even contributed an idea to how I'm going to make this bridge here. But I think what I'm going to go for, because here's my thinking. Over here is Spawn, and I'll get to that in a minute. I want to show you what I'm working over there. Over here is Spawn, so as it loads in. We've got the blacksmith, we've got the boarding house, we've got my MFR auto spawner, and we've got the workhouse over here, and as soon as it loads in, Darslin's boarding house, and we've got all this stuff here. This is kind of like a border between Spawn and my, I guess you call it my forest on the other side. Although it's not mine anymore because Fluffy Puma put her treehouse there until I cut it down. So this is kind of like, it's almost like you're entering a woodland in a way. It's not really that woody. People have been complaining a little bit like the lag is caused by these Natura trees and the mega rubber trees from MFR. So I've only planted a couple of trees here. I'm not going to do a dense forest like I was originally planning on. However, I think what I want to do, because of those, I want to have a wooden bridge, and I want to have an ordinary wooden bridge. I want to make a carpenter's blocks wooden bridge. So let's see what we got here. I have a pretty good idea what I'm going to do here. I want to show you a couple things that are kind of cool. In the meantime, I cleared this area of it. I added my little clipboard here. If you right click on it, you can access it. If you shift right click, you can get it back in your inventory. So let's see, I finished the portal room. Galacticraft oil stuff, I need to work on that. I think I built reactor tap and power tap. I'm not sure about that for the reactor. And farm tower. Actually, that is pretty much done. So mechanism cable, check. EU item for liquid ducts, check. And I think that's it. Sweet. Oh, I hate when it does that. So the wooden table actually has multiple inventories. If you click here, it's different than the ones up there. Kind of cool though. And this next to it is a fancy workbench from Bibliocraft. Haven't quite figured out how to use it. I think it's like an auto crafter or something, or like a simple crafter. Plus, it has a space for books. Very cool. So I got that in a bookshelf to make the space a little more homey, like I was planning on doing. This is sort of my bedroom area. But to get back to what I was doing, this place is pretty much the same. I think I showed you that I automated charcoal production a little bit, drop it up in here, and it comes into the redstone furnace over here, got quite a bit. I actually almost had enough double compressed, yeah, actually I think I might, yeah I do, I have now enough compressed cobblestone if I wanted to make a portal to the deep dark. The problem is I also need the unstable ingots, and I do not even have an activated division sigil yet, so I can't do that at the moment, and I'll see what happens in the future. I think Trianos is also trying to work on that. But I just used before to kill the creeper. This is a flux infused sword. You press V to toggle on and off the flux mode, and basically with, let me see here, 8 damage regularly plus 4 damage if you engage flux mode. See, flux mode, you can tell. You press V. It's a bit of a lag. You get that little lightning thunder effect, and it turns red on the edges. One of the reasons I was really happy to give the hatchet to the Fluffy is because I discovered this, the flux infused sickle. I saw this. I wasn't even on the. It's from Redstone Arsenal, just like the sword. And when I first saw this on the NEI interface, it's not even on the Phoebe's wiki. And I'm really annoyed by that. It's not even on the thermal expansion wiki, which is really irritating because I'm like, where has this been all my life? This is like a super sickle. This thing harvests leaves faster than a hatchet. It harvests leaves faster than a Project Red sickle. And if you it isn't more damage, but if you hit normally, I think it covers like a 7 by 7 by 1 of crops or leaves at once. So that's awesome in itself. If you hit the V mode on it, it's like a 7 by 7 cube or something like that. It's a massive amount of leaves very quickly. I love this thing. This thing is going to help me cut down many trees. Oh, I should probably mention this while I'm at it. If anybody here is better at Bibliocraft than I am, please let me know what the heck I'm doing wrong. I want to do, because I actually, I might as well show it to you briefly. I made an instruction manual for the MFR auto spawner tower in the big books from Bibliocraft. So that is this, the big writing book. I made one of these. I typed it all out. I actually had some spare time, not while playing Minecraft, so I wrote a guidebook for how to use the auto spawner, for those who don't know MFR as well as I do. But I really wanted to copy it, so I thought I did everything right. I went in here, made it chase, made a copy of it using a redstone pulse, came over here. This is the plate that's made from the big book. I tried putting a big book on the left hand side here, but it would not accept it. I don't know if there's a bug or if it's a feature. So right now I just have a regular book. I put over a stack of ink into this thing, and it keeps running and running and running and running and running, and it doesn't produce a book. I'm like, something's wrong with this. But I went onto the Bibliocraft website, and it says that big books have full printing press compatibility, but it's not working for me. So if someone knows what I'm doing wrong with the big book, please let me know. I really want to make a copy of that guidebook, so I don't just have the one copy that's over in an MFR. So I know about that. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all I've done here so far. I haven't done a lot else in the base since my last recording session. I do need to pick up some of my carpenter's block. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna need. Oh, I need a lot more than that. I'm pretty sure I can use Natura wood to make carpenter's blocks, can't I? Let's see. I've got a bunch. Oh yeah, I think I showed you that. I showed briefly. I went into the Nether. I got some Natura bloodwood. I used that as the roof of the MFR auto spawn tower. So I'll show you that in a minute. Let's see here, because I think this should work. I remember what the recipe is. Carpenter's block. Oh no, sorry. I need a carpenter's block, which is a plank surrounded by sticks, which is going to turn into. Where is it? What I want is. Oh wait, actually I think it's. There it is. Carpenter's collapsible block. Oh, it's just. Oh, it's a 1-to-1. Sweet. So that'd be good. So I'm just going to make a whole bunch of that. Just whatever I happen to have lying around. Natura does not work. What if it's just Natura sticks that doesn't work? Let me try this. Nope, Natura planks do not work in that. Okay. But why didn't I thought this one did work though? That's the weird part. Okay, bloodwood doesn't work. That's strange, but I'm sure redwood does. Go figure. I'm gonna need a lot of these. Just make a couple here. Just doing some quick crafting. He's crafting. He's then the man. He's crafting. He's got it in hand. With planks. Okay, a stack and a half. No, it's not gonna be enough. I need more. More sticks. I think I'm gonna need 2 or 3 stacks of these. But let's go with these for now, and I'll see how far I get. Collapsible blocks. And there. Okay, so I got a stack and a half. Let's see how far we get with this. Actually, do I even have a... I think I have a hammer. If I had a hammer... Okay, I'm not going to sing that song because I already sang that once in this series, and that's my limit on those kind of old songs. I can do other ones, but not that one. No, I must left downstairs. I know I made a carpenter's hammer. And I try whenever possible. I try not to make multiples with tools because they just clutter everything up. Here we go, carpenter's hammer. Oh, it's got a little bit of damage on it actually. So here is my idea. I want to make a rickety bridge, and those of you who are familiar with nursery rhymes will know clip, clap, hop and skip, hippity hop, hippity clap over the rickety bridge. That's from the song series of the Three Billy Goats Gruff. Those of you who don't know what that is, just Google rickety bridge or the troll under the bridge. Unfortunately, there's no troll here. I might find a way to try to troll this bridge, make it kind of interesting. But at the moment, I can't really think of a way to do that. So here's my thought. What I'm going to do is basically... No, that's not what I'm looking for. Get off that. Get off there. Get up here. What I'm looking for... There we go. No. This thing is trying to be smart, and it's not. It's just being a smart aleck. What I want to do is make 3 interior and 2 exterior pieces. Let me just go through here and do this. And the reason I'm using collapsible blocks is I don't want this to look neat. I want this bridge to look a little bit, I guess, dirty as a way to put it. I want it to seem like, well, actually, let's just do it. So, interesting. So is that all? Yeah, okay, it's the same grain. Yeah, okay. So this thing is, I'm pretty sure, does not have different orientations. It's just the one direction. That's fine, I think. But what I want to do is something like this. It's subtle, nothing too crazy, but it looks like you just literally cut down a Natura tree, took the bark and made it into one of the support beams for this. Let's just put it over here too. Oh, wrong one. Alright. Downside of not having a hatchet is I can't use a lumber axe as a substitute, because that would destroy everything. Let's just hit this a couple times. I tried to figure out a way to put knots into this thing, like make it look a little more organic, but yeah, look at that. Look at it. I mean, you wouldn't notice it if you didn't. From a distance, you can't tell it's there. But once you're actually walking on it, especially if I do what I want to do is I want to make, make it low and lower actually. I think I want to have good sides. If you're looking at it this way, you can kind of see the difference, and it's subtle, but I like it. It makes it look like, what was it called? Rough hewn. This is a rough hewn bridge. Cool. Now the next part I want to do is make the floor. And I want to get rid of the stone because I don't want to use stone. I want to use wood throughout this whole thing. Do I have any? I don't have any dirt. Where's the dirt? Dirt's all around me. Just gotta grab a little bit. And put it right here. Use as filler. Not there. Isn't here dirt. I want you to go here. And same thing. I'm going to take the carpenter's collapsible blocks and put them here. But I'm not going to put the same bark here because I can have it look like a tree trunk just like hollowed out, but I want it to look a little more finished than that. So I'm gonna. Did I bring it with me? No. What is it? I always need that chisel, and I never have it on me. I really should keep it with me. Or I know I should try. Doesn't he have? Well, this mod pack has Ender storage. So does it have an Ender pouch? Ender backpack? It does. It has Ender pouch and Ender storage. I might seriously consider making that because that would be really handy. Yeah. I get to when I get a chance, but that'd be great for storing tools because my backpack right now I've literally got I got a quarter of my big backpack is filled with tools, and so is this thing. I'll get to it when I get a chance, but in the meantime, grab the chisel. So let's see if this even works. So Natura redwood planks are not compatible. Great, that's what I was worried about. I doubt it. The bark also. Yeah, how about the... Nope, none of these. I'm pretty sure this isn't either. Yeah. Oh, and birch I know is. I'm positive of that. I don't think I had that much birch. Let me see. So I'm trying to visualize what they'll look like, and I really can't without actually doing it. So let's just do it. Let's go and grab some more wood. And I try to keep like my wood blocks in there and my finished wood up here in general. Carbonized wedges, bloodstone, bloodwood. Sorry, not bloodstone. I'm not sure where that comes from. Bloodstone, probably some video game I used to play. There we go. To drop off that, and I'm pretty sure the great wood does not work. I don't think the logs are. I love the way these great wood logs look, though. The look of them is great. Dark oak. I like it, but it's not really appropriate. Let me try birch. Let me see what I can do with birch. So first thing, can I take? No, I can't take great wood logs. And can you? I don't even know if I can turn great wood logs into great wood planks. Let's just try it. I don't think it'll work. Nope. Yeah, chisel is a very cool mod, but can't quite do everything.